Hey, Russell Hotels going live just for a couple minutes. You guys know how I do it. I do these daily check-ins daily, at least Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I do this daily check-in with Russell of Hotels. And then we talk about a little bit of hospitality stuff, mix in with a little stuff and, a little drama and all that kind of stuff, or maybe a little laughter or whatever. That's what we all need, right? Happy Monday to everybody. Today is Monday, January 8th, 2024. Can I still say Happy New Year? I guess Happy New Year to everybody out there. I think maybe at the end of this week, I don't think we should be doing any more Happy New Years. I think is this about enough? I mean, these are things that keep me up at night, right? I'm like, how long can you say Happy New Year? How long can you greet people with Happy New Year? Is it like within the first 2 weeks? I think this will be the second week, right? End of this week is the second week. So excuse me. So oh man, see, I always get choked up when I start doing these things. But yeah, I'll be done by the end of the week. So I think it's customary to stop like after 2 weeks of Happy New Year. Be like February. Hey, Happy New Year to you. And I don't know, but anyway, maybe because we haven't seen anybody. I don't know what it is, but hopefully you guys are back at work and doing your thing. Once again, Happy New Year to everybody. 2024 is gonna be a great year. I'm live on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and X, which is no TikTok, right? So I'm live on all of those. Let me put on the chat. You guys can make your comments. I ain't gonna be long. Don't worry about it. Don't think I'm gonna be on here all morning. It's just maybe the daily check-in is just a check-in, just to see how you guys are doing. Yeah, I let you know what I'm doing, right? Let you know what I'm working on, and maybe a topic or two I may have that kept me up last night. And like, what am I gonna talk about tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this, right? Because this has been on my mind all day or all night or whatever. But anyway, I don't sleep much at night, so I do think about a lot of random stuff. So and some of the stuff makes it on the show, right? Or the daily check-in. So, but anyway, I do another show called On Air with Russell of Hotels. Comes out every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Now that's a scheduled time, right? I've been doing that for 200 and I think 235. Tomorrow will be 236 shows. Okay, so this daily check-in is like I do this, like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and around noon. Okay, so and I do these last about 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes they go over 30 minutes or whatever, depending on what I'm talking about, depending on who comes on or who makes comments. But I do welcome engagement because it's all about the engagement for me. It's not just about me spewing just information out there, just talking, just like I'm a talking head kind of thing. But sometimes, hey, sometimes I gotta entertain myself, or sometimes I amuse myself. So it's okay, right? It's okay if that's what you're comfortable with. Be comfortable within your own skin, right? And I'm comfortable with that, or just making up conversations as we go along. So that's how it works. I see a comment here. If a client hires you for site selection, how many change orders are included within the scope of your service? Oh my goodness. Let me just put that comment on here. That's from Monday. Monday's out there in New Orleans. Well, it depends. Okay, so it depends on who they are. If they agree for the service, because normally what I do now these days, and this started back 2023, January 2023. Any new clients I had coming aboard, they would pay a site selection fee. Okay, so any time I would bring on a new client, I would charge them a fee, and then they can change as many times as they want. Because I know with groups sometimes we do change a lot. Things do change, and I understand that maybe dates change or the number of people coming. As long as it's still 10 rooms or more, that's great. If it drops below that, then that's a whole different conversation we're going to have. But as far as changing things, if they pay ahead of time, if they do give me I either call it a site selection fee or what do you call it? What's the other thing that I call it? Sourcing fee. There you go. The better word is a sourcing fee, meaning I source out these different hotels for these particular groups. And if they pay for that, then yeah, they can change as many times as they want, right? But if they don't, maybe it was a client that I kind of grandfathered in because we had done business before in the past. I don't charge them that. Then they can't be changing. You're relying on my expertise at that point, right? So I'm giving you the right hotel for that particular group right now. If you have different things in mind, then that's fine. But those are things I need to know before I start the task of finding a hotel for your group. Okay. If anything comes in, and every now and then I will allow maybe one or two changes to happen just because. But if it becomes too much, then, and if you're like going, like I'm not going to try to say going behind my back or whatever. Well, I guess that's what it is, right? Because some clients will go behind you and see, or they'll contact a hotel, or they'll start, checking out rates and things like that, which is fine. Check out all the rates you want. And if you want to do it on your own, that's fine too, right? But you're hiring me, or you're asking me to do these things because I'm taking it off your plate because you didn't have time to do it, or maybe that's not your expertise. Okay, so hopefully they rely on my expertise. Okay, and I'm being completely honest with rates and things like that. But just the other day, I've been working with this client. This is the third year that I've been working with this one particular client, and now all of a sudden they're going behind and saying, "Hey, I saw rates at this hotel. Can you check this hotel? Can you do that?" They don't have a change. There's no, they didn't pay anything. Like I said, this was grandfathered in. So maybe one time, two times I will do that. But I had to let them know because they got on this third and fourth time. I said, "Hey, just so you know, the hotel you asked about, here's the information. Now, if you want to move forward with a contract with them, you'll be doing it without my assistance because every 2 or 3 days you're changing your mind. And we have not, I have not charged you a sourcing fee or anything like that. So hopefully you're, taking me on my expert, advice, and you're going based on that, right? But if you're more than welcome to find a hotel on your own, but without the assistance of me. Okay, so please let me know how we're going to move forward with this." And that was it. So I haven't heard from them again, right? And that's okay, because just remember this, and this is what I told Monday earlier today. We were having a conversation about all business is not good business. Okay, yeah, I love to get money. Don't get me wrong, I love money, but sometimes clients are their own, I guess, worst enemy, so to speak. And sometimes they will, do things that, okay, well, if you're doing that, then you don't need me. And it's okay, and that's fine. But sometimes we have to identify that and say, hey, well, maybe this is not the right, we're not the right fit for each other. And that's okay, right? So it's okay to bow out and say, hey, you go have at it. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help. Good luck, and keep it moving. That's all I can do. So hopefully I answered your question, but thank you so much. See, I appreciate that, right? I appreciate the engagement and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, I always have a topic, but I always love, engagement. Okay, so I encourage engagement. I encourage questions and things like that. So I do have an agenda. Like I said, I have a question or something, a topic. There's a hotel for every group, right? Just like I just mentioned that particular group, there's a hotel for every group. So somebody asked me the other day, maybe one other day, a couple of weeks ago, someone said, "Hey, I noticed you post hotels like high-end hotels." I just said, "Hey, I just happen to be at those hotels. I take photos and I post them on, I post content. I post content for every kind of hotel, right? So it doesn't matter if it's a Residence Inn, if it's a Courtyard by Marriott, if it's a Westin LAX or Westin Long Beach, as you can see in the background, or the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. It doesn't matter what it is. The Ritz-Carlton, it does not matter, right? There's a group for there's a hotel for every group, right? So I represent all types of groups, sports groups, corporate groups. That can be attorneys, they can be insurance firms, they can be high end, low end. Doesn't matter, right? So it can be reunions. Reunions are normally on the low end, but that's okay, right? So I represent all these different types of clients, and I know exactly which hotels they, say will be comfortable with. A lot of times it's based on rate, right? It's based on rate and it's based on location. Okay, so they just give me what they're looking for, where they've had it in the past, right? I need history and all this kind of stuff. This is the first time they're doing this. What are your, expectations of this meeting, or, what types of destinations had you had in the past, or what types of destinations are you looking forward to now, right? So you give me the destination, I find a hotel, right? The hotel that's going to meet your particular group needs. And like I said, I would need to know a little bit more history about exactly maybe where you had it in the past, and where what your expectations are, and we go from there, right? So, but there's a hotel for everyone. That yeah, I may show certain hotels, but I do show your residence inns and things like that because I put most of my groups. I put them into select service hotels because I deal with a lot of sports groups, right? See, I don't talk about all the groups that I do out there, but I started off doing sports groups, and they basically like the Residence Inns, the maybe Fairfield Inns, the Hilton Garden Inns, the Hyatt Place, Hyatt House. It just depends on how long they're going to be there. Is there a breakfast included? That kind of thing would include it in the rate. They love that stuff, right? That just means that's one less meal that the coaches have to collect money for or get money for or whatever. So yes, so doesn't matter the group. Like I said, family reunions, sports groups. And I do a lot of what they call AAU or traveling basketball leagues, right? All over the United States. Doesn't matter where it is. I've done Atlanta, I've done DC, I've done New York, I've done Brooklyn. Well, Brooklyn is in New York, but different parts of the city. I've done Florida. Did I say Atlanta? I've done Texas, of course, California, Denver, Minneapolis. I've done quite a few of those groups, right? So yeah, so I started off doing sports groups years and years ago, and I just kind of kept relationships going. And so, yeah, but there is a hotel for every group, right? So don't think because you see me only showing a certain group, is that I don't only do those certain groups. No, I do everything. High end, low end, middle of the road. Doesn't matter. I do it. Okay. So there you go. Hope I, like clarified some things that people had, some questions that people had. I see another comment here from Mr. Andrew Kagan. Let me see, put that word. What about Italian? Yeah. I've done two groups in Rome, Italy, just in case you did not know. So yeah, last year or 2022, I did two groups in Italy, and that was they flew into Rome. I did a pre and post. So they're doing a cruise to Greece, but it originated in Rome. So they did 2 days pre-cruise and then 2 days post-cruise. Okay, they did a 7-day cruise. So they did 2 days, 7-day cruise, and then 2 days to see more of the city, and then they flew out. So yeah, so no, international, of course. I do it all. But that's a good question, Andrew. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Now Andrew's out there, and it's funny. The other day I had to rack my brain, and I was like, why can't I think of his name? Anconia. That's where you are. You are in Anconia. Okay, so yeah, so I racked my brain when I got off, and just as soon as I got off of the live that I was doing, I was thinking about you and where you are. Well, it's close to Anconia, but I know that's the area or the region that you're in. I don't know if you call it regions or city, but it's out there. It's near Anconia. I know it's a small town or city near Anconia, but that would be the closest one to it. You're thinking Ancona, Anconia, Ancona. Okay, whatever, man. Okay, see now you're okay. Okay. You get points. Ancona. Ancona. And I don't know why I say Anconia. Anconia sounded better, right? That sounded more Italian. Anconia. So, but no, thank you so much. Andrew is in Italy. He's actually a neighbor of mine in the summer, but then he lives in Italy. So, no, I appreciate you, Andrew, coming on. Yeah, we know that's you. I'll tell them to change the name. And Kona sounds fine. I just didn't know. But guess what, Andrew? We're going to Spain in around Christmas next year. Okay, and I think we're gonna do a side trip to Italy. I don't know if it's gonna be closer to Spain and Morocco, and because we want to do Spain and Morocco, right? And maybe Portugal, but thinking about doing a little bit of Italy, but it'd probably be down at the bottom. Probably won't be in your region. Okay, Just so you know, okay. So just giving you a heads up now for next. It's gonna be in December next year. Okay. So but yeah. So you never know. Maybe we'll pop in and maybe we'll pop into Ancona. Heads up for that. I'm just letting you know that I'll be in your region. Okay. Maybe you can meet us. You ever thought about that? What are you doing? What are you and Miriam doing during that time? Probably nothing, right? You guys can come up and meet us. We can meet in Morocco. Oh man, that is funny. So anyway, so thank you so much for the comments, Andrew and Monday. Thank you so much. But yeah, like I said, these daily check-ins don't have to be that long. It's just sometimes I get questions and comments, and that's fine. And I, like I said, I love the engagement, right? So as you can see, I've changed scenes. This is a Westin Long Beach. This is some meeting space. It's all about, like I said, no, I never do one of these shows where I don't show a hotel that I've been to or one that I'm currently in. I'm currently not in these hotels, but I have been there and I've had meetings at this one. And what was before that? This is the Residence Inn in Avondale, Arizona, which is right outside of Phoenix. So sports groups that need to be near State Farm Arena, where the Cardinals play, this is a great hotel for them to stay because it's not too far from there. It's within 10, 15 minutes of the stadium, right? So, and it's on it will be west of Phoenix. So it's like if you're on the 10 freeway going towards Phoenix, Avondale will be before you get to Phoenix. Okay, so just giving you some little geographical information there, right? But love the hotel. I know the director of sales and marketing there, Miss Victoria. So I have relationships with these people, right? So these are relationships that I built. They even offer that Russell of Hotels rate. Hello. So yeah. So any questions at all regarding any of the hotels that I show? Yeah, I normally have a relationship with the hotels that I show. Not with the hotel, with people that work there, right? You can't have a relationship with a hotel. That would be kind of weird, right? But you can have, I can talk on the experience from a hotel that I've stayed there, whatever. But the all the bells and whistles and the warm and fuzzies you get, that's from people. You don't get that from the building. Okay, just so you know. Oh, I love that hotel. Why do you love that hotel? Oh, they have great hospitality. Oh, the Marriott has great. Well, is it the Marriott name or is it the people? That give you that feeling of hospitality. It's the people. The hotel may be great, aesthetically pleasing, and all that, and this and that, but you get the warm and fuzzies from the people. You get the hospitality from the people to people. Okay, so just remember that. But they do have a lot of things that Residence Inn. They have breakfast is included in the rate. As you can see in the back, you have the little market. The little market where you can buy little things there, and you just pay for them at the front desk kind of thing. So I love that concept of that market, that kind of open market thing where you go in there and pick what you want. Some of the full service hotels are actually going to that, but these are like limited and select service hotels, right? So like I said, don't sleep on these particular hotels. Parking is normally free. You get the free breakfast, or the breakfast is including your rate. You get access to the market 24/7. You know what I mean? So they got beer, wine, they got snacks, sometimes they have sandwiches and all that kind of stuff. So don't sleep on that stuff, right? Because you have to pay a premium if you stayed at a full service hotel, because you're going to pay for a lot of other things like the service fees that they add and all that. Normally these hotels don't add a service fee. Normally they do not charge you for parking. Every now and then, yes, some of them they will, but this one, no, I paid for parking. So there you go. All right, Andrew, you take care. You take care. Yes, we'll talk soon. This is becoming a thing here. Andrew's now talking more often. What am I trying to say? Normally, I only talk to him once a year when I see him here in the summer, right? But now he knows I'm on doing these lives. He wants to come on and kind of take over, which is fine. That's fine. I'm just joking. But yeah. So this is a Westin Long Beach, and this right here, all about hotels and destinations, right? So Santa Fe, New Mexico. So this thing looks like a camel, right? So this is a rock formation, right? So it's outside of Santa Fe. which is the most unique rock, formation I've ever seen, right? So it looks like a camel. I'm not sure if they called it Camel Rock or something like that, but you drive by it and you say, "Oh my God, that looks like a camel. That's a camel's head." And if I can move around, you can see like a little hump on the back and all that stuff. So interesting, right? So, but it's right outside of Santa Fe, New Mexico. I think Santa Fe, New Mexico is probably one of those hidden secrets. If you haven't been there before, it's kind of the coolest little town, a little artsy. Food scene is really dope. I mean, you wouldn't think, but it is, right? And they love their green chilies, the Hatch chilies. Oh my God. Oh, woo. And you go to a restaurant and you get like I don't know, something like say you got enchiladas. They ask you what kind of sauce you want. Ask for Christmas. They give you the red and the green. It's the same chili, it's the same Hatch chili, but it's in different stages of its life, right? So they start off green and they go red, or they start off red and they go green, one of the two. I think they start off green and they turn to red. Okay, but they have different flavors, they taste differently, right? So try, like I said, Christmas style. If you ever go to Santa Fe or anywhere in New Mexico and you're ordering something that has like chili sauce or salsa or something like that, say, give me the Christmas style. And it'll come with green and red. Oh, so good. So good. But anyway, so I'm all about destinations. I'm all about hotels as well. So Santa Fe, New Mexico is one of those places that, if you got you want to retreat. If you have a group that needs a retreat, they want to get away from the hustle and bustle of city life, right? And it's very walkable. This is the destination. Very walkable, very nice, very artsy. Like I said, food scene is great as well. So you know what? I'm all about destinations and hotels, and they got the non-meat eats too. So don't think they don't. And always, and you can see the little ticker going on below. Always let people know who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. Right. So, like I said, I'm Russell of Hotels. I do hotel site selection. I assist companies and organizations with finding that right hotel for their group, for their retreat, for their conference, convention, reunion, whatever the heck it is, sales meeting, insurance, whatever, doesn't matter. My job is to find, you tell me the destination, my job is to find that right hotel for your group. A group is 10 rooms or more. So it doesn't matter if it's 10 rooms or 1,000 rooms a night, doesn't matter. I've handled up to 650, but 1,000 rooms, that's nothing else. I mean, that's nothing, right? So there you go. So that's what I do. And how can that help you? Well, it takes that off of your desk. You don't have to worry about that. I find the site for you. I help you with the contract negotiation. I do find the pricing. You need meeting space? Okay, I find that as well. Based on your dimensions, based on how many, people, I need rounds of 10 or half moons of 5, and I need it for 200 people. Okay, well, it's my job to find out. Make sure the square footage is right. Okay, so it flows with your meeting, right? So that's my job, right? That's what I do. So there you go. So you got a little bit of information about what I do, who I am, what I do, and how I can help. So let people know that, that elevator pitch that we get so bogged down about, I got 30 seconds, on the elevator to let people know, well, who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. Boom. If you can't help them, they can't help you, but keep it moving, right? You're not going to be able to help everybody anyway, right? So if you remember those 3 things, you don't need to worry about an elevator pitch, okay? Because you'll know exactly who you are, what you do, and how you get help. Boom. So always remember that. And this last scene, that's the Mohegan Sun. That was that was actually my room. It was I had a suite. Okay, all right. Sometimes I get spoiled. I get a suite, and this was the living room, right? So Mohegan Sun is in Connecticut, Uncasville, Connecticut. So very nice casino. Not like your typical because a lot of times when I know I'm going to be staying in the casino, I'm thinking like a Vegas style casino. Not like that at all. Very different. Not that I'm a bad mouth in the Vegas casinos, because they're cool, they're great, but they're their own thing, right? Vegas is like no other town out there. Huntsville is different. I mean, the Mohegan Sun and Unksville is just completely different. And you get a totally different vibe in there than you would versus um, a hotel or a casino in Vegas. Vegas can be over the top, opulent, all this stuff. Oh my God, this is over. Oh, this is so crazy. No, it's not like this. Unassuming, okay, but it still can be luxury. It can be nice, comfortable, whatever. Um, a lot of restaurants, things like that. But you would never know. You wouldn't even know there's a casino in there, okay, unless you went looking for the casino because it's not right next to the lobby. It's kind of a ways from there, so you actually have to go and find it. Right? They have entertainment there. They have meeting space. They have all these different things there, right? So it was great. So of course it's on the East Coast, but hey, we got a group here, a group that wants to go to the East Coast. I think, hey, great location. Anyway, that's it. So you guys have a great day. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate Andrew and Monday coming on with your questions and your comments. I always appreciate it. Once again, I do this daily check-in Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I do On Air with Russell of Hotels every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. The daily check-ins around noon, 12:30, somewhere around there. I got some other stuff going on this week. I want to let you guys know. It has nothing to do with hotels, nothing to do with anything hospitality. It has to do with your health, right? I know that's kind of a stretch because I normally talk about hotels, hospitality, destinations, but there's something that's coming up that's very kind of personal, and I want to let people know because I think it's a good thing, right? And I'm going to share with you as I get a little closer to it, right? But it is this week, and I'm going to share it with you. So there you go. That's it. That's all I'm giving you right now. But if you continue to tune in, you know exactly what I'm going to talk about when I get to that. So it's actually happening on Thursday. So, but anyway, that's it. You guys have a great day. Once again, Russell Hotels. I do hotel site selection. I do hotel consulting, operation, as well as sales. Any of those things I do. I got 25, 30 years experience in this industry, 14 different hotels in my career. So yeah, so I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. So, but anyway, until next time, you guys have a great day. And as always, peace.